Hey, what is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. That's right. That's where we go out to the junkyard. We take something that's rotten, we bring it back in here, and we build it into something radical. Our 64 Impala project car here. I haven't done too much to it, unfortunately, for the past week. Was busy doing other videos, was busy working on an all-wheel drive tow truck, the 56 Ford F100 from Dead Bob 777. Made that sucker into an all-wheel drive, not a four-wheel drive lifted truck, but an all-wheel drive lowered tow truck. So that thing will be out soon, hopefully. Once I get permission from him to make it public, I shall. So I was working on that. You can check out that video in my list of other videos I've had going on. Take a look. It was just published not too long ago. But now, as far as the Corvette, this is what we did last week. Now, this is a unique Corvette in the respect that it's got an electric freaking engine in it, and it's a front-wheel drive car. So, yeah, I really expected to catch a lot more flack over this car because it is a nice classic. And because it had a blue interior, I just thought it just needed to go blue with the engine and blue with the whole underneath. I upgraded it as much as possible, so we were sitting at what are we looking at? Well, 353 horsepower, about 348 pounds of torque, so not too bad. And you guys did not hesitate to jump on it and say, whether it's a nice car or it's an EV, who cares? Like I said, I figured I'd get a whole lot more flack out of it. But yeah, for the most part, you guys enjoyed it. You liked it. And I get to keep it. So guess what? This bad boy is going to the parking area. That's right. Okay, now that we've got that there, let's go back inside and do what we need to do best. So we need to go to the junkyard, find something that's under 150,000 miles, hopefully, and something we haven't done. Well, that's going to be kind of difficult because we've done just about everything there is. There are a few cars that I haven't subscribed to in the workshop, but and there's a few others outside of Steam Workshop that I have. But for the most part, we've done a lot of them. So we'll do our best. We'll find something. We'll bring it back in here and make it into something radical. All right. Gotta love the junkyard. I feel like this is like the adult playground right here. All right. We have ourselves a DeLorean. Now, we have done DeLorean before. But it's over 150,000 miles, 157, not too far over 150,000, but yeah. What in the world is this? Looks like a drag version. It's a standard car version. Looks a lot different than it should be, but yeah, way over the mileage, and we already have one sitting in the shop right now that I'm trying to get built. All right, Mustang looks like a Fox body LX at 106. Okay. We haven't done the Fox body. GTR done. This is the Del Rey Custom. We haven't done exactly the Del Rey Custom, but we have done the 57s. So it looks like this might be our winner with the Fox body Mustang. We can find something else. We've got ourselves. This is the Bandit Pro Touring at 152. We have built that. I think I have it sitting out front. Okay, so Shelby Cobra at 219. A drag Mustang at 100. Okay, that's not too bad. Kind of like the way that looks. What kind of engine is it? Okay. We might do that's 100,000 miles on it. We haven't done a Mustang in a while. We may end up going ahead and do the Mustang. A couple Mustangs in here. Look like it's one of those things. Turbo Stan. We have done the Stan before. We did the lowered version. It's 142. I don't really care to do the hot rod at 241, but yeah, it's 241. All right, 57 Chevy at 241 again. This is my HQ Pro stock. This beast is a beast. If you ever find it, if you subscribe to it, look at the horsepower, and that is freaking stock, people. Yeah, I kind of went overboard on that. can't really use it for anything, but if you subscribe to it, good luck. An Aston Martin Vantage 72 we've done. Viper we've done. Jeep we've done. Corvette we just... Was that an electric one too? No. What is the Restro mod? Okay. But 158. We just got done doing one, so we're not going to do another. This is GTR Beamer at 121. Another hot rod. No. GTX. We've done a few GTXs at 203. Wow. A lot of miles on that puppy. Yeah. An Arzo Cortona 163. Hellcat or Wildcat? Wildcat 146. It's under 150,000 miles. It is a vanilla car. I mean, we could possibly do it, but I think I'm going to go over and get that Mustang from Dead Bob 777. Volkswagen Jolf GTI. We've done a couple of Volkswagens. Here's another. Yikes! There's another Bandit 155. So let's go over here. I want to get this drag version right here. I like this drag version. All right. So what's the price tag on this bad boy? Ooh, good price tag too. So I get it for a bonus. All right, we're going to buy the car. We're going to take it into the garage, and then we're going to build it into something radical. So let's go. All right. So now that I picked up a Mustang, some of you are like, oh, just shut the video off right now. I know. I have a lot of people that really aren't Mustang fans out there, but that's okay. Anything Dead Bub's done though, it's actually really nice. I really like all of his mods. So yeah. Let's see, got all that done. Is that? Yeah, that's a part. That's done. That's done. That's done. Okay, we'll send you back to the car wash. So how is everybody doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy as we strip down this Mustang and try to give it a bath. What color was this super thing anyway? Looks like it's white. I'm hoping it's white. But yeah, I think I really have an idea of what I want to do with this thing already. When I saw it out there, I thought, oh, I know what I want to do with it. So yeah, we are going to build this sucker. We'll make it nice. Oh, only $500 to rebuild the whole body. Nice. Thanks, Dead Bob. All right. Now we have all that. The body's all in good shape. Looks like I could really seriously put some serious meats on the back of this. Right? He's already got meats on here. Wow. He could go out even farther. So let's see what size tires are. What size tires come with this? 325s. I can easily go 335, 345, I think. So I think we're going to go wider on the back. That's for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's take her up in the air. Wheels are not too bad on it, but I'm going to go with something a little bit different. Just because that's just the way I am. Alright guys, I'm going to rip this thing apart. I'm going to buy some new parts, paint them all up, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright? Okay, stay tuned. Alright, with the new parts all powder coated, we've got it right here. Kind of went with this lime-ish, kind of lemony lime green color. Kept these in a darker chrome color, so I thought those would look pretty nice on there. Of course, the springs went with the yellow, and then topped it off with the chrome. Also, black shock absorbers, of course, always. We stuck with black bushings, went ahead and painted those, so that looks like a pretty nice looking rear end here, if I don't say so myself. So Yeah, I think that's going to work out just right. Got that. That actually looks like it's a lighter color, doesn't it? That look like it's a lighter color? I think it's just the way it's shadowing, I guess. Shadowing is everything. We also put in a fuel tank and the battery back there, so got that done while we were piddling around back here. Kind of figured we might as well go ahead and get that done. This trailing arm, I didn't like do the normal quality of life mod chroming in the paint shop. I just went with the regular chrome. So it does look a little darker than the rest of it, but I'm good with that. It keeps, the thing is it keeps the detail of it, which is what I like. So we're going to keep the detailing of it and just go with it. I could have darkened up all the rest of the stuff just to make it look a little bit easy, a little more continuity, I guess you might say, or just they all look the same. But I just figured, yeah, why not? Because my cover is going to be a bright chrome. Yeah, this thing's going to be shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay, so that's all done. Got that side. What about this? We got the brakes? No, we don't have the brakes yet. Got to put these in. But yeah, I spent the week trying to play catch up on some of my other games. When I'm not recording, I'm trying to like progress the game a little bit. Whatever game it is, I'm starting to record. So it does take a little bit of time. And then when I get ideas, like Rocky gave me the idea for the truck, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let me see if I can do it. Now, honestly, it took me a couple of tries in the car editor to even try to figure out the configuration of how I was going to do it, because nothing lined up. The four-wheel drive transmissions didn't line up, and it was just kind of nuts. Okay, that rear end looks darker than everything else for whatever reason. Come back here, it almost looks. I don't know. I guess it's the lighting. If you look at this right here, it looks all the same, and this looks a little brighter. So I don't know. I think it's just lighting. All right. What parts do I have left over here? Oh, that differential flange. Let me throw that on there real quick. Hang on. Why are you not? What the heck is going on here? All right. I don't know why. It was not hitting right. Okay. So it does look like it's two different colors. That's all right. We'll leave it as it is right now. All right. Front end is coming apart. We're going to take this apart and do what we did on the rear end. And we're going to go buy some new parts, get them painted, and I'll be right back. All right. So let's take a look to see what this color is going to look like. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I'd still say this looks a little bit darker. I may have to take that apart and repaint it because it just does not look right to me. All right. It's just the way I am. All right. We've got all the parts put together. All the parts purchased, I should say, and painted. Purchased and painted. Now we are going to put this front end together. Sticking with this lime-ish green color, going with the TK aftermarket front suspension pieces. And as you've noticed, I'm going with the bushings as well. And I didn't notice that there was an ECU right there. Holy cow. Okay, so we're going to have to take a look at some of this stuff in the engine compartment, because I did not, usually I just take care of it between takes. But this time I did not. So we'll do that right after I get this done. This won't take very long at all. Yes, sir. But yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to play around with the car editor, I highly encourage that you do. Just to give yourself something, just to challenge yourself to see if you can get in there and do anything with the car editor. It can be quite fun. Once you start understanding how to do the bonus parts and everything else, that gets to be crazy, and you get some of the wildest looking street machines I've ever seen. These guys really do a good job over on the Discord channel showing off their cars. And I imagine you've seen them over on the Red Dots Discord when they do the competitions. They go all out. They really do. Me, I'm quite the novice when it comes to that kind of stuff. Those guys, they just blow my mind. They do a lot of great work. I imagine it's just hours and hours of work. I can only imagine. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to take a look at some of these things, man, feel free to, and actually give those guys a round of applause and a big thank you, and just a congrats overall, because man, that takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of patience too. If you ever mess with a car editor, it's a lot of patience. All right, so far I'm not regretting the color choice or the car. I know car is probably got some people a little bit stymied. Yeah, that rear end looks a little darker back there to me. That's okay. Let's go ahead and lower you down. Let's take a look at what else do I got in here. Anything? Oh, I can sell off that. Ah, nice engine, and we can really do some stuff with that. Okay, so with this, we can go ahead and get rid of that. Go ahead and get rid of the air belly base. Oh, that. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of this fuse box. All right, now we should be able to find out what we need here. Brake servo. Fuse box. Okay, let me zoom in here. So let's get that, and that. This is a nice. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. This is a nice mod. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I've really grown used to it, and I think I've kind of got spoiled by it. As you can order the parts and bring the parts in just with the push of the button. That's just awesome right there. Press B to get the regular stock parts in if there is a performance piece. Some things work a little bit differently. So, like for that, what I need to do is go into here. Let's go type in fan. And we want this fan right there, because it's a single fan setup, it looks like. Yep. All right. Air filter base. We're going to put the regular air, performance air filter in it. Air filter cover. And let's get over here and get 4 of these clips. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get underneath here and get these 4 right here. Don't forget, these things have 4. No matter what, they have 4. Okay, so now we got the ECU. That's down here. All right, that's going to require me going into the tune shop and buying an ECU. I think it's a 3. I think it's an A. Yep, it's an A. Installed. I don't see anything else. All right. Inventory check. Dump all that. All right. Let's get the interior taken care of. That. And, oh, we only have 1 seat, 1 steering wheel. So, okay. Interiors. All right. Yep. Yeah, so much for that. Not a whole lot going on in there. There we go. sticking with that steering wheel. I like the steering wheel. So that's done. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some body parts here. That one, that one, that one, that one. Russian ports. Where's my Mustang? Where's my... There we go. Fox. Is that considered a Fox body? Is that considered a Fox body? I don't know. I don't know my Mustangs. So I think the other one I was looking at getting was probably the Fox body. Okay, you're in. All we're doing now is just getting all the parts put together on this thing. Make it look like a car. Okay, so that's all that. Need that. Rear clamshell, boom. And it's a dragster. I'm going to keep it as a dragster. I just thought of something as far as an outside color for this thing. I wasn't going to go with one, but now that I've seen this, I might end up going with something a little bit different. Sticking with the heart and soul of this bad boy right here. Okay. I have to say, windshield wipers probably are not a good thing on a drag car. But anyway, I don't think I've seen them. Yeah, baby. Did I get the bumper on there? No, I did not. So let's get that. Let's get that. Get that. And would you know it? It's got front license plate. Come on, dude, Bob. Does not even belong on there, man. Okay, that should just about do it as far as body work, right? Let's take a quick look, because there's always front end E. See what I'm saying? There's always something. Front end E. And oh, right there it is. So let's grab that. Front end E. Black. Do I want black? You know what? For this bad boy, I may want something different. Front end. Cobra. Bullet, front end E, billet. You know, I just went with the stock front end, I think. I'm just going to go with the stock front end. Is that stock front end? Got that? Yep. That's what I was looking for. I'm looking for that little bit of chrome on there. A little bit of chrome there and the GT on the sides. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do that up. All right. Now, time for me to go off into the distance and figure out or rebuild the engine and put some wheels and tires on this thing. So yeah, let's see. I can. Yeah. Let me put the exhaust system on here. Catalytic converter. 2 of you, 2 of you, 2 of the mufflers. Okay. All right, that's done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to. I'm going to get rid of these 2 pieces. Don't need them. All right, I'm going to rebuild the engine, get that all set up, and I'm probably going to take this apart and repaint it because it's driving me crazy. All right, be back in a few minutes. All right, got the final build on the engine here. Nice little green and black. I decided to go with black on the oil pan as well. I figured, hey, just too much green underneath there, so I decided to stick with that. Let's go ahead and bring this down. We're going to add, hang on, why can't I add? There we go. See how this bad boy looks in there. Ooh, yeah, beastly. That thing looks huge in there, man. Looks huge. All right. Just back up in the air. Get rid of this. So I'm not tripping over it. Okay. Go ahead and build a transmission in there. A lot of green, but I think it's still okay. Drive shaft. Like the whole chrome and black going on underneath there with the carbon fiber. It looks really freaking good. Starter. And we need a couple of these exhaust pipes here. Got that one there, that one there. All right, I think that's it as far as the exhaust system and the car. All right, so to help this out, what I ended up doing with this is I went with an ET of 10 to kind of bring the tire out a little bit, right? So if you look at it from the back side, kind of fills the wheel well just a little bit better, brings it out a little bit more. And I went with these 5-spoke, which is very similar to what was already on there. I just kind of like these better, that's all. ET of 10, so I put the ET of 10 on there just to bring them out a little bit. And then decided to go with just regular sport tires up front. Kept the sizing the same up front as it was on the original car. So, or the original wheels. So I kept the sizing the same. And actually, these bad boys, whew, that's pretty freaking close. I probably could have done something with that too. All right. Think she's done. I think this is actually, let's see, take a look here. Yeah, 90% is the body, and what I think that is nothing more than the license plates. Oh, wait a minute. Rear right door C. Okay, I'm missing something. Right rear door. Right rear door C. There we go. Okay, so that needs to be addressed. I did not see that. Okay, so let's go here, go there. All right, on there. Done. Okay, let's go grab a license plate real quick. Like this thing needs a license plate. Oh, I'm running low on my license plates. Okay. Boom, can't read it, but yeah, it's there. All right, we're putting this down on the ground. I'm going to take it over to the test path, get everything lined up on it, and then I will be back. I'll meet you guys over in the paint booth. All right, see you there. All right, so I did have a color in mind for this car, and honestly, I don't know if it's going to work. I was going to go with a super dark green, right? Let's go into the color here. We're going to go with a metallic as well. And I want her to darken this up. I want her to really super dark green. Almost like the bullet, you know what I mean? So that's what I was going with. It was a real dark green. Man, that pony pops right out of there. I'm debating on that. I'm debating on that or going completely black. Black looks really good on it, but you don't really just see any of the details of it. So let's do want to go, let's see, how about 40%? Does look green. Green's never been like one of my colors that I really, really enjoyed working with. 35. Saturation. I went 50 on a saturation. What does that look like? Still looks green, right? Still looks green. Go 75 on a saturation. There we go. I think that'll work. But because this is a drag car, I think what I'm going to do is take this hood off and paint it a different color. The Cobra hood and go black. I want to go with solid matte. See how that's going to look on there. Yeah, maybe. I think that'll work. I think that'll work pretty good. I wish I would made those matte, but that's okay. All right, let's send this bad boy over to the dyno. All right, first things first. We do have an ECU in this, so that needs to be tuned. Okay. -1. Yep, that's not going to work. All right. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Maybe this will work. Nope, not quite. All right. Nope, it's still matching up at 6. Man, I can't get this to match up any other way. Six is going to have to be. Oh, not enough. Okay. And, oh, matched up. Matched up. Boom, matched up. There we go. Plus 16%. Apply. Close. All right. Let's see just how much horsepower this bad boy has. The Bullet. The green machine. Oh, dear God. Factory horsepower is 1493. This thing is going to... We may top 3,000 on this. Wow. I definitely hit 999s in the A rating in the drag racing. Wow. That is absolutely freaking nuts. All right. That's a whole lot of horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Park this out front. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a Bullet replica kind of machine. Dragster. And yeah, baby. This thing worked out pretty good. Kind of like it. Fuel tank in there, battery in there. Looks good. All right, now it's your time to let me know what you think. Do I save it or do I sell it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love to hear from you. And until the next time, guys, take care. This is Quayzar saying goodnight, and I'm out.